Jonathan Kovac in Timmins, Ontario. 2 days, two low pressure systems. The outcome was pretty much the same. The only dilemma that we experienced, we opened up the door to November with a weather advisory between Kapuskasing, Hearst, Smooth Rock, Timmins, Cochrane, and York Falls. This is a round down or a wrap up over 2 minutes on camera to show you what was going on. It all began on Halloween Day with a disturbance or two crossing over towards northeast Ontario. Welcomed a very strong southerly wind flow, but it was very cold on Halloween Day. In fact, we broke some temperature records, which will go back to my Timmins area web weather group in the coming days or so. Westerly wind 20 gusts into 30, the barometer all the way down to 29.35 inches or 99.6 kilopascals. That's the intensity behind these two lows and how fast they travel from west to east from the Manitoba border all the way over towards the Quebec border. Wind shift was felt at Kapuskasing early in the morning. This is the real-time wind chart to show you northwesterly winds blowing across the Trans-Canada N101 144 east. The cold front is past Timmins by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's when the wind shift begins here in the Timmins area. That's the close-up shot of northeast Ontario for your Sunday storm. By the evening, or the wide shot, shows you that the cold front is dipping just south of Timmins. Your peak wind gust, 219, Kapuskasing Airport, just shy of 80 kilometers an hour. Timmins at 5 o'clock. A 3-hour time difference between two different sites that are 3 hours apart, 70 kilometers per hour, again with the passage of that one or the two cold fronts that are mixed together. Now we repeat the same thing for Monday, November the 2nd, with another warm front coming in from out west, which warms up the temperatures a bit. It brings in a southerly wind at 10 kilometers an hour, calmer winds of course. Barometer did pick up from the first storm to almost a normal level of 2990 or 101.8 kilopascals, but it is falling rapidly once again. Now this is what it looks like in the evening. This is the second cold front that passes through our region. Kapuskasing, 7 o'clock, 43 knots, 80 kilometers an hour. That's the cold front. And 23 minutes later, believe it or not, the cold front hits Timmins. No, only 30 minutes apart. Again, 31 knots or 57 kilometers an hour with near whiteout-like conditions for only about 2 or 3 hours. So the second punch was not as bad as the first punch, but still the effects were felt pretty much equal across northeast Ontario. The general logic, we had the warm front come through. That brings up the southerly winds. It brings down the barometer, brings up the temperatures. But as soon as you welcome the cold front into the equation behind the beginning of the storm, it's the opposite. The barometer falls, so too does the temperature, and the winds pick up from the northwest as well. Stay tuned now for the templates of select observations from both Sunday and Monday. And thanks for tuning in.